And then we've been coming up, and plus I'm busy with my sports podcast, interviewing a lot of people and keeping this busy. So that's what we've been doing. But if the people who just joined us, man, this is going to be a great one here. I'm joined by Colette Smith. She was the first African-American women's coach to coach the Jets in 2017.
Oh, no, wait. Let me fix that.
Oh, yeah.
There's two things. I'm the first female, black, white, Chinese, anything, to coach in Jets franchise history. Yeah. I'm also the first African-American woman to coach in the history of the National Football League. So, I'm not just the first black female to coach in Jets. I'm the first female ever with the Jets. And I'm the first black female to have ever coached in the National Football League. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's an inspiring thing here. So if you don't mind, can you explain your background a little bit and how you got interested in the game of football and what was your passion about it?
Wow. I mean, I like football just the same way anybody else would. You know, male or female. Mainly, I think everybody was thinking about the guys, the boys, play football. And as a naive kid, I just liked football. I just gravitated towards it the same way my brother did. In fact, I probably gravitated towards football more than he did.
Yeah.
But I was always overlooked because I was a girl. You got to realize I'm 51 years old. So when I was 10, 11, 12, girls were not allowed to play football.
Right.
And to me, it kind of seems like that whole civil rights era. You can't vote because you're black. You can't go to school because you're black. Well, the same thing was happening to me as a girl with a particular sport. Right? For me, it happened to be football. So I got my fill in every chance I got in the streets. When the guys would play pickup games, I'm like, let's go, I'm playing. And it was like, oh, God. But here I am.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to play on any organized teams. I was told, no, you're not allowed because you're a girl. So, all that being said, I just always loved football. And I got to watch it. Well, my dad and I watched it every Sunday. I grew up a Jets fan, long live the Jets, all in. And so it was kind of poignant for me to be a coach with my favorite childhood team. Like, come on, I'm starting to sweat now. I'm like, I'm thinking about it right now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, so did you play any sports growing up in your childhood, or?
The only sports I played was pickup games in the street.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That was about it. My father tried to get me into tennis. I just didn't love tennis the way I loved football. So that was a bust for him.
Right.
But even in college, I didn't play on any basketball team, or I didn't run track. I did run track in high school. And to be honest, the only reason why I joined the track team in high school was so that I could be in the yearbook for something else besides
Man, that's crazy. So can you take me to the when the Jets called you up and they wanted to hire you? What was that experience like, and what was your reaction when that happened?
Wow. Well, I would probably have to rewind because that's like telling a story about something where everything else fell into place to make that happen, right? So that call from the head coach of the Jets was insane, absolutely insane. I was waiting for it though. I was ready.
You're ready.
I didn't think it was going to. I wasn't sure when exactly.
Right.
Like, oh, hell no. Something's going down. I can feel it. I know it. I put enough positive things in the universe for that to happen. I'd have to take you back, way back, when literally I was sitting on my couch, smoking in Newport, drinking a 40 ounce. on my computer. You know, I did real estate for about 20 years, and the market had crashed. And I'm used to, if you can't tell, I'm extremely hyper.
Right.
So the market had crashed. And so I was sitting at home, like, no showings, no new clients. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I came across women's pro football. And there was something on my computer that said women's pro football team tryouts. And I'm like, what in the world is this? Right? And so it kind of, it started from there. And I went to tryouts. It was the last tryouts of the season. And they specifically put in red letters, last team tryouts of the season. And I'm like,
that's it.
You know?
Yeah.
And it became a mental breakthrough for me.
Right.
That mental breakthrough was, I will not make the team. Obviously, I'm smoking a Newport. I'm drinking a 40 ounce. I only wore workout clothes because some of them were really cute. That was about it. And I thought, but I owe it to myself to go see this team. I owe it to myself to go be there and try out and see these women. So I went with the preconceived notion that I'm not going to make the team. All I'm going to do is experience these women playing football. And good for them. Hell yeah. And when I got there, dude, when I pulled up in my car and I saw these women playing football,
right.
Oh my God, 45, 50 women playing football, full equipment, no lingerie bullshit, real football.
Right.
Coaches yelling at the players and the players saying, sorry, coach. And it's like, and I'm hearing, no sorry on the field. Let's go, run it again. And I'm like, whoa, this is where I want to be.
Right.
And if I thought for a moment I was not going to make that team, you best believe at that point, at that very moment, I said, I'm making this team today. And I made the team. I made the cut. You know,
nice.
I made the cut. And it took them a couple of days to call me. Apparently, I cursed too much. So I was like cursing everybody out in a good way. You know, so like when some women that were trying out with me, I didn't know anybody, right? We didn't know each other, but it was just this kind of camaraderie that comes along with sports, right? Sports is a universal, humane pill.
Right.
Right? And so I was yelling at the girls that were like, there was one girl, I'm going to say her name, Big Leah. Big white, Leah was a big white chick. She only could have been an offensive lineman. That's it. And she was tuckering out.
Right.
And I remember going over to her and I said, get up. You better do one more. And you better do it right now. Bleep, 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 bleep. And so when I got the phone call that I had made the team, we had our rookie meeting, our first rookie meeting. Everybody made the team there today with a few select players from women's pro football to kind of guide us through things. And I walked in and I'm looking for Leah. I'm like, I know she had better make this cut. I'm looking for Leah. And Leah was like, yeah, bitch, I'm here. I'm like,
That's double. Yeah.
So the experience for me working my way towards the NFL. And actually, to be quite honest, I wasn't working my way towards the NFL. That was never the game plan. It was just, I was happy being with my women's pro team here in New York. And it organically just kind of happened. And I retired when I turned 45 years old. I retired. Yeah. I had to have double knee surgery.
Oh, wow.
So I became a coach, the owner of my team and the head coach of my women's team.
Right.
Said, there's no way we're not going to have you around. Like, you bring too much energy. We need you here. We want you to coach. And I'm like, what? You want me to do what? I never coached before. And they sat me down and they were like, look, you're a student of the game. You know your position. You're good with the players. You're a leader. And I'm like, a leader? I didn't get much playing time. What are you talking about? You were there. You were all in every cost, every moment.
Right.
So it was a natural progression for me to coach. And so that was very challenging for me because now the ante just got stepped up.
Yeah.
Now my team is really relying on me in a whole different space. So yeah, that was interesting. It was interesting. I loved it. It was scary. That was probably more scary than actually playing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So can you talk about what experience like with the Jets players and how your team growing up too? That was that would have been an amazing experience. But can you talk about like coaching these NFL players up and getting that experience and especially in the NFL? Can you explain like how was the training camp and the Jets training camp and rookie camp or spring camp, whatever they have?
That was, I mean, I remember, but because I'm a New Yorker, I live in Queens, I didn't have to fly out to go to Tampa Bay or to New Orleans or wherever. Mm-hmm. Packing up my car to go drive out, to be gone for a couple of months was crazy to me. When I arrived, I mean, the Jazz players were amazing. And you got to remember, at that time, one of my players at that time was Jamal Adams, number 1 draft pick, 2017.
Right.
LSU, Jamal Adams. And, I don't believe I was nervous to meet anybody. I was so overly excited and anticipating how they were going to react to me.
Right.
And they were wonderful. They were absolutely wonderful. All the players from Buster Screen to Marcus May, Gamal. I mean, my linebackers, Demario Davis. I called him Double D. Demario Davis? What? I mean, these guys were good,
right?
And I wanted to make them better.
Yeah.
And making them better meant I had to be on top of everything. So I love a challenge. When you force me into a corner, or if I put myself in that corner. That's what it's about, right?
Right.
Putting yourself in that corner.
Yeah.
It was I wanted it all. All or nothing. The players were amazing. Of course, look, they treated some of the players, like, for instance, if you got a guy like Jamal Adams, who can play his ass off.
Right.
And then you have another player who is also his rookie year, another defensive back. The other guy may have been more nervous than, let's say, Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams exuded confidence. Confident, period. Here we go. I mean, I don't know if he went home and cried on his pillow or was nervous at night, but on that field, in the meeting rooms, all in.
Right.
There were a couple other players that weren't as confident. And I picked up on this. So, I'd have to I guess ping into their brain and say, look, you wouldn't be here if you weren't good. Stop second guessing yourself. If you see it, you feel it, do it.
Right.
If you're going to be wrong all the way. Pretty much. And some of those guys would get teased by the other players. It is what it is, These are kids. In my opinion, they're kids. They're in their 20s. They're children.
Yeah.
But to pull players to the side and say, look, you need to stop bullying this guy. You need to stop being a dick. And because if you get hurt, he's behind you.
Right.
Don't you want your team to win? So I feel like it was a lot of imparting wisdom from an old lady.
No, you're not old. You're still young to me. You're not old.
Look, I had.
I love you already because you're all about passion. You're about energy, and that's what I like about people when they bring their passion every day in life, and that's all about you, and that's amazing.
Well, you know what? It's as passionate as I am. I don't believe it's all about me. I think that if we all were excited together, great would everything be.
Yeah.
From my team, to the league, to humanity, to if everybody was passionate about something together, unstoppable. Unstoppable. You know?
Yeah, so that speaking of before we go any further with your journey, but speaking of Jamal Adams, obviously the talent speaks for itself. But I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan growing up, so I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and I know that he's from the Texas area. Jamal Adams, I mean, I would love to have
him. Pro football.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his dad. Yeah, I would love to have him in Dallas one day, but. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, but do you see him staying in...
Don't say shit like that to me.
Right.
No. He's going nowhere. Right? He's going nowhere.
Okay.
He's not going to Dallas. He ain't going to New York. He ain't going... He's staying with the Jets. He's going to be a lifer for the Jets. Life sentence.
So it was... So you were with the Jets for like 2 years, or how long was the...
No, I wasn't... So crazy enough, I started getting these fan letters from fathers of daughters.
Right.
And it was pretty, they were coming in, they were reaching out to me on social media, and it was just very inspiring. And I felt like I wanted to do something more. So I started my own company.
Right.
It's called Believe in You Incorporated. I ended up leaving. I left. I remember walking into Coach Bull's office, and I said, mind you, his office was right in front of my desk. In there all the time.
All right.
I love to write the board down, you know. Or I would come in, and Coach Bowles would be like this. Nobody knows he wears glasses. He'd be like this. He'd be on his computer. And then I would walk in and he would go, Coach, what's up? And I'm like, okay, look.
Right.
What I think. And we would, talk about personnel, alignment, assignments, the plays. And one day I went in his office and I was very confused about what I was going to do. Because I really wanted to inspire and empower my Black community.
Right.
And in fact, just the underserved. And so, listen, I didn't have a dream of being a coach in the NFL. It was never one of my dreams. Do I love football? You're goddamn right I do. Do I eat it, breathe it, sleep it? Damn skippy. But it wasn't a dream for me to be a coach in the NFL. How could it be? How could it have been a dream? I was told I wasn't allowed to play. So it wasn't on my dream list, right? And I found my purpose. I found my purpose through football. And that is to inspire underserved Black and brown kids. Yeah. Girls and women. So I am probably most proud of that accomplishment, and to be quite fair about it, the Jets gave me that, The Jets gave me that. Well, God gave that to me first. Yeah. He built a path for me that I followed. And so, it happened like that. And I love what I do. Right.
Yeah. So speaking of so obviously you like coaching defense. How important? Obviously, the quarterback is important in football, but how important the defense is in football, because the defense is, everybody has to come together and communicate. So what does defense mean to you in football? Like how important is it to you for the defense?
I take defense exceptionally. Defense has got to win. Defense to me just doesn't stop the ball. I want defense to score. Yeah. I want to be the defense where we have the most scoring defense in history. Right. That's how I see defense. I need aggressive football. I need smart football. I need trust. I need team chemistry. I need a leader out there on that defense. Right? In fact, to tell you the truth, I need several leaders. I need a leader for defensive linemen. I need a leader on the linebackers.
Right.
I need a leader for the DBs. And when you have that kind of history, that kind of chemical balance, it's unstoppable. Demario Davis, I would consider, was our leader on our defense, right? Beast. Very wise, mature, knew the game well, and was able to assess his other teammates. I don't care who you have on your defense. Like, we had Jamal Adams. Everyone thought, oh, we've got Jamal Adams. Like, listen, no disrespect to my Jets fans. That's my family. But people think we got a great player, we're going all the way because of him. It's not because of him.
Right.
It's a part of the equation.
Yeah, part of the team, yeah.
Defense has got to work like a chain. And this may be very cliche, but the weakest link will fuck up a whole chain.
Yeah, true.
Right? And so if that chain is not locked strong, you're not going far. You know, and chemistry's got to be there, right? So defense to me is everything on that field. I mean, when I watch practice, now mind you, I'm at practice with the Jets. I'm watching them play. They've got their assignments. I wasn't calling plays.
Right.
It wasn't my job. But I knew the plays, and I knew where they had to be. And I'm like, why is he off? He had this playbook for months before I did.
Right.
You know? So I'm busy yelling, back up. You know, or they're like, oh, okay. You know, and then most of them knew it. Hands down knew it. I think, man, oh man. I'm an all-in person, right? So if you're out there, it's just practice. Just practice.
That's right.
Really, that's all it is. Just practice.
Yeah.
Right? Because
it's about the game.
You're playing your best games in practice.
Right.
So I have a high level of all-inness when it comes to my players on defense. You know, offensively, oh my God. Listen, I loved when the receivers would jab at us. If a receiver caught a ball on us at practice and would talk smack, first I remember getting angry, like, who the hell? And then I was like, wait a minute, if I'm angry, they are too. I'm like, let's use this as ammunition for us to be better the next play.
Right.
Shut them down. Shut them down. And the harder you play your receiver, the better he's going to play in the game. Which means more W's, right? And like, for instance, I don't want you, if we get an interception, I don't want you to just catch it and act like, okay, I got the next play. No, go somewhere with it. Maybe go over there. Don't get there. Because, I mean, I think there's got to be serious follow-through. You know, serious follow-through. Let me, listen, to talk briefly about this upcoming draft next week. Yeah. This virtual draft.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting because there is no registered, certifiable 40-yard dashes, verticals, right? So who's doing the timing for this? I have to trust it. If you send your son to me from XYZ gym, this university, who's telling me his 40-yard dash is this? Can I trust that? Needs to have been in a combine setting. You know, certified. It's going to be very tricky.
Speaking of the combine, can they? I mean, they can look at the pass numbers on the combine, right? For this year's combine, they can look at the numbers they have already or in the information.
They will, but I mean, you figure, how long ago was that now?
It was like
almost fast paced.
Yeah.
You know, every day you get better. You want to present your best numbers. You know, so for the kid from LSU, right? Championship team. Maybe he ran a 3.9 weeks ago. Now he runs a 3.6. Don't you think he wants that number to be that number?
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't a head coach or a GM of an NFL team want to see those better numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, this guy is good before, and now he's getting better. We want someone like that on our squad.
Right.
That just shows dedication, hard work. These guys, the whole playing structure has changed, right? Because of this stupid-ass coronavirus.
Yeah.
These guys now have to find ways to work out, to have fulfilling workouts. There's something about when I work out at home alone, I'm getting it in. But when you're with your team, you're with people pushing you.
Yep.
It's you can do, forget one more, you can do 10 more.
Yep.
Right? So I don't know what's going to come of all this right now. You know, these guys, they've all got to stay in shape indefinitely. In football shape, there's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm fit. I'm not football fit anymore. Right? These guys have got to find ways in which to stay football ready.
Right.
You know?
True.
It's pretty much stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Just get better.
Right.
So, man, I mean, everything is virtual. Everything. It's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, obviously with this virtual draft, obviously you can't visit the prospects in person, but they've been doing like Zoom calls or whatever. But it's still a different experience. But it's going to be interesting. I wonder how the teams will. I wonder if there's going to be a time limit in this draft this year, because usually there is a time limit. So whether they
they should not be.
No.
We definitely need more time.
Yeah.
You know, listen, a GM and a head coach should be on the one call with first the player.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, that player's former head coach.
Right.
Right? That player's former position coach.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Right? And then you got to double back and make sure everything is oiled. And then you got to start all over again with that same one player.
Yep.
We need more time. You know, I know that I know a lot of players that love to go back to their former college or university and work out at that gym at their college. Be around familiar faces for the guys that pushed them, that made them great, right? There's no more of that. It's a scary time when it comes to football right now. We will still have football. Everything, my God, everything is flipped upside down.
Yeah.
I know that there are teams that are doing virtual classrooms.
Right.
Come on. You got, if you were to take all your defense squad and your defensive coordinator, the position coaches, and you guys are in the classroom virtually, it's not the same thing. You know, am I certain that they've locked themselves in a room and they are focused really right there? Or is their baby running around? You know? Is their wife saying something? He's like, wait, hold up. Are they locked in? I need to be locked in.
Yeah, true.
Right? And then you think about, I know I use this word a lot, but it's very truthful. Chemistry.
Yeah.
We need these guys to have chemistry, to have a brotherhood, right? To be around each other. You know, the first thing a coach should be doing, I think, is when these guys all get together for the first time, just to sit back and be observant.
True.
See who gravitates to who.
Mm-hmm.
See it. Watch it play out in a room. You know, whether you put out hot dogs and tacos for them and steaks or whatever else, see who gravitates to who. The train really rides to the top. You know, because guess what? If you're a rookie on my team, I don't want you necessarily hanging out with the other rookies. I want you to go up to the best player and say, hey, talk to me.
Right.
Give me some input. What do you suggest? And then I want that player to go back and get his rookies and say, yo, check this out. Right? So being observant, there's so much that goes into a winning team. There's so much that can go into it. There's so many factors that can make a winning equation.
Yeah, and going back to your it's not going back to your practice thing. It reminded me of the Allen Iverson quote. It's not about practice, about the game. So that's what Allen Iverson said. That's true. Yeah. So someone asked here, Global Kids Media, who joined. He said, "What are your thoughts on potentially playing in an empty stadium with no fan energy?"
Well, that would make me suffer. I mean, if I was a coach on the sideline with a team with no play, I mean, you know what? Forget about being a coach. If I was a player, I would have to think about how many people are locked in watching. These players might just have more people watching football with nobody in the stands. All my players would need to know that.
Yeah.
They would need to know that. I would tell them they would know. So if you think you play with a filled stadium, and listen, that noise, that looking up at your fans, you know, wanting to do right for them is everything. It's vitally important. May not happen.
Right.
But guess what? You got more numbers now. You know, I think that there are ways they can do that. I think on those big boards on the field, there needs to be Zoom shit on there.
Yeah.
Zoom, with everybody watching. You know?
Yeah.
At least let them look up at the boards and let them know you have more people watching you play right now than you did last season.
So, and then here's another question here. My dad said, he loves your passion and your voice. And my dad said, how are you able to sustain the passion every day?
You know, it takes me either really high or sometimes I'm just like, okay, Collette, you need a break. You need a break. And then even then I don't take a break. So, you know, my father tells me all the time, my dad gets angry about it. Sometimes he gets mad at me, and other times he's just like, oh, God. My father will say, so you're just either awake or you're asleep. There's no in between, huh?
Right.
And I'm like, pretty much.
I mean, whoever brings passion every day, it's just, I love I love that kind of people where they bring passion, and this is this is amazing. So, but I think you said that you had a couple other coaching opportunities coming up here soon, right? With some I forgot the name of the program. You said something about coaching another program. You said before.
Yeah, so possibly. I mean, do I miss football? I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it. I coached high school football as well. I was supposed to coach college football before I went to the Jets, and I chose the Jets over college football.
Yeah.
But there's an opportunity where Ja Rule has got a women's pro football team based here in New York, and he's reached out to me to be one of his coaches and to work with his team.
Right.
So that's something that I'm throwing around. I mean, I'm throwing it around because my main priority right now is my company, Believe in You Incorporated, to go visit schools, you know, in underserved communities. But I'm playing around with it right now. It's definitely in my brain. I mean, the coach for Ja Rule's team, he's the owner of the team. He takes football very seriously. He's a big supporter for women, and he knows we ball. We ball. So right now he's got some hot girls on his team that are fire ass players. I'm still waiting to see all the videos because I got a couple players I want to say, yo, you want to draft somebody.
So where can you if you decide to join this, where can we find this Ja Rule team on the website? Or?
You know, they're called the New York Stars. The New York Stars. I mean, I haven't looked for them only because I get information sent to me.
Yeah.
They're called the New York Stars. You can look it up. Ja Rule, women's pro football. Look them up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get your take on the now, since in this generation, obviously it's all about equality and all. And I just want to get your take, especially there's another inspiring woman, Katie Sowers, coaching with the 49ers. Yeah, so I just want to get your take on now all these women getting a chances to coach in professional sports like NFL, MLB, basketball. But I just want to get your take on Katie Sowers and how she did with the first year with the 49ers.
So Katie, okay, so interestingly enough, us women in football, we pretty much know each other, right? So I know Katie. I've met Katie several times. We've done football camps together in New Orleans at the Saints facility for a week, coaching women to play football. Katie was there actually as a player. She was a former wide receiver. She's got a couple gold medals. Katie's the bomb. Katie's the real deal. We all know each other. And, I probably know every woman that's ever coached in the NFL, personally, right? So, I'm proud of Katie. I'm proud of all the women, whether I know them or not. I think there's one I didn't know. She was with the Raiders a couple years back. I don't know her personally, but all the women that have ever coached in the NFL, I'm proud of them. You have to have a certain amount of knowledge, respect, passion for the sport. There are men that will never have gotten this chance. So some men are angry at us, really angry at us. I don't think a man can really fully appreciate or understand what that means to us, to me as a woman.
Right.
For what I'm doing. At the end of the day, we only want to be respected in our fields. That's it. Same, no different as you. Right? We got to come through a little bit more. Did I say a little bit? We've got to come through a whole lot more scrutiny than you do. If the Jets head coach or the Tampa Bay Bucks head coach called you right now, you would be like, oh my God, right? You'd have a sense of your own nervousness, good nervousness. Imagine me. Imagine Katie, right? And some can handle it better than others. Katie's a superstar. I'm proud of her. She's my football sister. Long live football women in football.
It was amazing to see her to coach in the Super Bowl, especially against the Chiefs. Unfortunately, they came out short. But the story here is that Katie is. She's gonna be a fantastic coach in the future, years to come, with the 49ers or another team who gives her another opportunity.
Absolutely.
We have a couple questions here too for you. My friend Julian, he's a big Jet fan. He said, "How was it working with Greg Williams?"
I don't work for the Jets anymore.
No, before that. When you were working with the Jets, or was he? No, he wasn't that team. He was. I don't think he wasn't there. No, he was.
No.
And then someone else said, how many women have coached on the NFL Sundays?
How many women what?
Oh, how many women have coached on NFL Sundays?
Oh, wow. That's me, Catherine, Jen. God, there's you know what? I don't even know. If I sat down and thought about it, I could tell you. At least 8 to 10 of us. At least 8 to 10. There's another one right now, Jennifer King. She's coaching with the Washington Redskins. And I was getting a lot of flack behind that. People were saying that, listen, the media can sometimes be wrong.
Yeah.
Never called her the first black female to coach NFL history. I'm sorry, it wasn't her, it was me. And do I take offense to her? Absolutely not. Love her. She played for my New York team, right? She was one of my players. She played a receiver. I was a defensive coach, a DB coach, but I'm proud of these women.
Yeah.
I'm proud of them. It's incredible. I can tell you, I remember where I was standing, what I was wearing. when I got that call from the head coach of the New York Jets. I mean, insane. And absolutely insane.
That's yeah. Man, it's just I love this is an honor for you to come on this podcast, and this is amazing. Grateful for this, and speaking on your story too. I love inspiring stories like this. But who was your role model growing up in your childhood? Role model?
Probably my father,
Mm-hmm.
my dad, and then my Aunt Ronnie. My dad's a military guy, so he's a big believer in if you're not gonna do something right all the way, don't even fucking start.
Yeah.
And he spoke to us like that when we were growing up. You know?
Oh my God.
And we'd be like, yes, sir. You know? And then my father would say to me, he might see me at home one day, and he's like, why aren't you doing that? Or, you know, like, of course, we got a challenge, right? Challenge. Like I said, why aren't you raking the leaves? Because I don't feel all in about raking the leaves, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, man.
You know, so him and my Aunt Ronnie has got like a lot of degrees, and she was just a very smart person. She always respected that I was a little bit different than somebody else. And she would tell my parents all the time, nurture that. Let her be who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who is your favorite? I mean, who is your role model in sports? Looking up, who did you look up to in sports as a role model?
Okay, so I hate to say this because I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Right.
Yeah. So growing up, back in this is probably not even your time. It was my time. Watching the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers rivalry. They were going at it back in the day.
Yeah.
Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, you know, playing against oh my God, what's my the quarterback, Terry Bradshaw, you know, oh my God. Those were role models to me. Franco Harris was fine answer that beard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Number 32, running back, Pittsburgh Steelers, love him. Those were my role models growing up. That and Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King was definitely a big role model for me in sports. On the sport.
So I'm sure you watch others. Do you watch other sports other than football, or just mainly football?
I mainly just watch football.
Oh, well, yeah. So I mean, because my next question here, all the guests I've been having on my podcast, I always ask them. I want to get people's different perspective on this. Kobe Bryant's legacy, the late Kobe Bryant, who passed away. I just want to get your take. What he meant to you as a person, but obviously he was a great player and great role model to his family, great family person and great team person. But I just want to get your take. What he meant to you, or
wow, man. I mean, I didn't watch other sports. I mean, I might have watched a game or two in basketball if it was playoffs. Mm-hmm. Usually Kobe was always there, right?
Yeah.
I fell in love with him as a father of daughters.
Yeah.
You know, I respected him to no end for what he did for his daughters.
Yeah.
You know, and encouraged them at their time in sports. And I think I'm very sad about him not being here anymore. I cannot understand what his other daughters are going through, not having their dad. I still have my dad.
Yeah.
You know, God takes away good people to prove a point.
Especially,
and I believe the legacy he left behind for men to start respecting their daughters that want to play sports and encouraging them to be the best they can be. That's what Kobe Bryant needs to be.
Yeah, and the worst part was when his daughter was involved too. 13-year-old daughter. That was a devastating part. But I'm not forgetting about all the other people that were involved also in that horrible crash. Yeah. But I mean, that's why this is. It's just because I always ask people. So because he was one of my role models too, growing up. Because I watch every sport. So I watch basketball too. So I watched Kobe play while growing up. So that's why I keep asking all my guests what their perspective is on. So and then I got a couple rapid fire questions for you before I let you go. I know you like hip hop. So who's your favorite hip hop artist? first we'll start with the back in the day and then current.
Oh, wow. Back in the day, I would say Little Kim. Little Kim, because she was completely outlandish, and I was like, go for it. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then currently, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls.
Biggie.
Can't forget Biggie.
Yeah.
Can't forget him. Yeah.
And like I love my current is Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Tory Lanez. Those
okay.
are yeah. So
nice. Won't argue with you on that.
Yeah, because every time I work out, I listen to hip hop rap music, so it gets me going in the zone. Work out.
You know what? Tupac has got a hot one of his old hits with talking about women, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That song is fire. So
yeah, I know.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I love that song. I forgot the name of it though. I gotta look it up now. Yeah. So favorite food.
Oh boy, I have to say broiled lamb chops.
Oh, wow.
Broiled lamb chops.
Favorite sports movie.
Favorite sports movie, The Titans.
Remember the Titans? Yeah, that's a good one.
Remember The Titans?
Yeah. Favorite thing to do outside of sports, like outside of sports.
Motivational speaking engagements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Favorite car.
Favorite car?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I drive a Mercedes 550 convertible.
Oh, nice.
But it's old now. It's old. It's 2009. It's time for an upgrade. But I like my car. I want to get a Bentley convertible. Yeah, Bentley convertible.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah, baby, you gotta aim high.
Yeah, yeah. So before I let you go, first of all, I just want to say this was an honor having you on my podcast today, and you have an inspiring story for a lot of women out there who's trying to get into the same business as you and Katie Sowers and the rest of the women coaches. To keep up the great work, and I love your passion already. You bring the passion every day, so I love it. Keep up the great work. And one more thing, though, would you like to say anything to the frontline people and all the medical personnel who's doing their?
God, thank you for your sacrifice. Your God's angels here for us. Mm-hmm. I respect you dearly. Keep us safe. Keep yourself safer. So, amen. God bless. You first responders mean everything to us. We need you so bad, and you didn't waver. So, thank you.
Yeah. So, so thank you again for coming on. I'll be posting this on all social media formats so everybody can check this out. The inspiring story of Colette Smith. Everyone go follow her on Instagram, Twitter. You have a Twitter? Yeah, Twitter, right?
I do. I barely use it. I'm just on Instagram, but I have under Instagram and Facebook, I'm Collette V, the V's for Victory Smith. Mm-hmm. On Twitter, I'm Coco VEE 28. 28 was the number I wore when I played pro football, and Coco's the nickname. But yeah, you can look me up under that. Yeah, so everyone go follow her. She has an inspiring story, and I'm sure we'll talk again. Absolutely. Sounds good. And have a great day. Thank you. You too. Stay safe. Yeah. No, 2 workouts in a day. Love it. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye.